So I finally got the CNC plasma table sort of temporarily set up. As you can see, the computer's in a box here with like a filter and a fan on this side to pull air through without getting it all dusty. But I don't think it's going to get that dusty because I've got this air vent that goes outside with a blower that pulls the air out. And there's also some water in the bottom of these trays. So, yeah, I'll show you guys it running. There's the air compressor for it. Gives the compressed air to the plasma cutter itself. And it also goes through this air dryer first because you want dry air going into your plasma. I've got it set up on a 60 amp breaker. And yeah, I think I gotta make a better shelf for this stuff. But I think for this thing, I'm just gonna leave it open like this because it's just easier to see. But yeah, let's get started here and cut something. So here I am sort of drawing this in. Whoops. There we go. Show you what I've got. Basically, I'm just going to cut, of course, what better thing to cut than the Iron Kiwi logo? This is almost ready to cut, but there's certain things I have to change because otherwise, like, you have to be careful because you leave this like this, the whole thing's gonna fall out. So I have to make it so that it stays attached to this part. So I've got it all drawn in here. I had to put them on his side just to fit on this piece of brass that I have. I decided I want a brass Iron Kiwi. So basically, I'm gonna cut it. Probably wear a mask because I don't know how good brass is for you to be breathing. But I have a vent suction system here, which I will go turn on. The compressor will come on automatically to recharge the air as it's cutting. So let's go. Here's this thing I've set up on the side. It blows pretty intensely to get all the spark, or well, not sparks, but smoke out. Hopefully there's not too many sparks because I've got vinyl siding here. This is just dirt from something else, not actually from the plasma. This is the first time I've run this thing, but it's kind of a makeshift job right now. I've got a metal plate here, so this is all protected. Alright, so we're ready to start here. So, got my brass lined up. Just press start. It's going to jog over to where the beginning of my cut's going to be. I'm actually going to have to raise the torch up a bit, and I will press start again. I've got it set up to stop in between each cut in case something messes up, then I can fix it. There's one. Start. Start. There's two. So it's coming along pretty good. I've been pausing in between cuts just in case like a piece flips up and hits the torch or something. I don't want this thing to move. The last cut here, I've got most of it drawn in. The last cut is actually going to just be the whole outline of the bird with his beak right here and stuff. But it's going to be really challenging because I forgot how much this thin brass warps. This is like 24 gauge or something. And as you can see, it's hard to tell, but right there it's warped quite a bit. And my torch doesn't come up very high. So the problem is I may drag on the material when it pops up or warps. So it's going to be like a video game. I'm going to have to control the up and down here while I'm cutting it, but it moves pretty fast, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But we'll see if I can get it. So yeah, let's try this. So somehow it works. That's totally awesome. So now, we have a nice brass iron kiwi to put up on the wall here. So I'll put it up here. And you know what? It'll go right next to my 100,000 subscriber YouTube button. So speaking of which, please subscribe, because once I get 100,000 subscribers, I can put that YouTube button up on the wall. Takes a second, just click below, subscribe. You're totally awesome. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll be making all kinds of things on this new plasma machine. Iron Kiwi out. I also just made this sign too. It either needs probably some paint or some rust. I think it would look cool rusty, and kind of looks like I tried to get sort of an old school font to look somewhat like Western, and an old gun there, old rifle, Winchester. Yeah, turned out pretty good. At least I'm kind of learning the capabilities of this machine now. This is actually for a friend. I'm going to give that to him. I think he's going to be pretty excited. By the way, Happy New Year, everyone. This is going to be so good. Oh!